Alright, welcome to today's class. Today I'll be your tutor, teaching you how to use AutoCAD to design simple floor plans and to get their elevations to roof that floor plan. I'll also teach you how to do gridding on that floor plan. I'll teach you how to dimension properly on that same floor plan. I'll teach you how to detail your slab. Everything will go in a sequential order, so stay with me. My name is Calabo Beke Divine, and I'm a 300 level, okay, I'm a 400 level civil engineering student because I just finished my 300 level exam. So I'm a 400 level civil engineering student, and I would love you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so it will encourage me to keep producing more videos like this. My goal is to inspire future civil engineers in the design niche and to help them to build their dream home. Thank you, and let's go. Okay, so I'll be dropping the picture of what we'll be designing today. So far, I've done a lot of work. So let's use here. This is a new place. Let's just zoom in. Zoom in. Let's zoom in. To zoom in, I'm using my mouse to control this cursor. This is movements, just moving round, round, and round, and round. So if you scroll down, you're going to zoom out, and if you scroll up, you're going to zoom in. If you click and hold, you will pan the workspace. That wheel on your mouse, if you click and hold it, is going to pan. If you left click, you see, if you once you left click, they'll tell you specify opposite corner. Once you left click, that means you're indicating you want to select an object or a drawing. If you move from right to left, it will turn to green. But if you move from left to right, it turn to blue. There are two different types of selection. The green selection, you don't need to cover the entire object, you just need to touch it and it's going to select. While the blue one, you have to cover the entire drawing or object. Very simple. I'll be showing you more examples as we proceed. Alright, to exit this command, you simply press escape on your keyboard, ESC, the extreme end, you will see it, escape, ESC, you press it and you escape the command, or you can simply what, just press escape to exit the command. There's no simply in anything, follow the process. All right, so I have the floor plan with me. I'll display it on the screen and we're going to be drawing together. First of all, let's change our layer. This is on the dimension layer because from my previous work I was dimensioning, so let's change it to the word wall layer. So you click on this and change it to your wall. Mind you, my workspace is looking different because I hid all those tools and palettes so I can create more space. But if I want to bring it out, I'll simply click this button and everything will come out. Voila. So if you want to change to your wall, you click here and you see the wall. These are all layers. I'll create a video teaching you how you can what, create your layers and manage them and how to navigate using layers. It's very simple. Don't be scared. They are much, but it's very simple. Trust me, you will understand it when time once it's time you will understand it. Alright, so I've put it on I've selected the wall layer. So there are two ways I can draw a line. I can simply click on this icon here indicating line, or I can use the command shortcut on my keyboard, the keyboard shortcut, which is L. I prefer using the keyboard shortcut because it will make your work faster. And once you click L, you click enter, and the first thing you see is your command line here telling you to specify the first point. So you drag your cursor to where you want, you click, you left click, indicating your first point, and you're seeing two different boxes, one highlighted with blue. That one now is going to, if you type any units, if you type in any number, it's going to what, assume that is the length or the height of that line. If you're moving in a horizontal direction, then it will assume is the length. If you're moving in the vertical direction, then it will assume is the height. As you can see, my lines are not straight. There's a reason for that. To solve that problem, is very simple. You turn on your auto snap. The auto snap, there are two ways to turn it on. You can either come here, see this icon over here, auto snap. If you click on it, it will make your line straight. You can turn it on when needed and turn it off when needed. But me, I like using shortcut because shortcut is faster than moving your mouse up and down. You can go and click something while rushing. So if you click command plus F8, you see that it's going to what? Turn on your auto mode. See, very simple, right? All right. Talking about those two boxes, we've not inputted any dimension yet. Let's draw a straight line just like that. Then if you keep on clicking, it will be telling you indicate next point, but I just clicked only once, so I've gotten my straight line. I indicated the first point here, I clicked here and I clicked here, so I've gotten a straight line. See, so I can escape, I can exit this command by pressing what? Escape. Very simple, right? So next up is the what? This line falls under the what? Home, under the draw tools. These are draw tools. If you check, there are more tools in the drawing section. We have the modify tools. Now I want to modify my drawing by offsetting the line. Offsetting the line simply means creating a line parallel to the existing line using a given distance. So let's say our wall is 150 what millimeters. I want to offset it. I will what? Either use the shortcut, or I'll go to the modify tool and click what? Offset. See it here, offset. Like I said, I prefer using the word shortcut. So I'll simply press O on my keyboard. Then you see it appear, you click enter. Now notice it says specify offset distance true. If you type in any number, it will assume that that is number you want to use to offset the line as many times as possible. You don't need to be typing in the number, repeating the number. Let's say if you want to offset by 150 millimeter and you type it now, it's going to just be giving you 150 millimeter every offset 150 millimeter. But if you press enter the second time, let's do that. Now you are flexible. You can click on the line and move it to any direction and input the distance. So you can be changing the distance. You can say 50 now, next 100, 150. So there are two different ways. If you click on O and click enter once and you input the distance you want to offset, note that that distance will what? Repeat itself. You just keep clicking and just like that. But if you just click on enter twice, then you can select the what? Distance you want to offset by yourself. This is very important, especially when you are doing a repetitive task. Take note, please. Okay, so I'll click on escape. Because we are doing our wall, I'll use the flexible one. But when we come to dimensioning, I'll use the true, that's the repetitive one. So let's continue. So let's say our wall is 150 millimeters. Remember, we are using 150 millimeters because this is not an upstairs, it's a downstairs. So as an engineer, you need to know what your client wants, and you need to be economical while designing, because you cannot be wasting money using 2 to 5 millimeters while you can use 150 millimeters and the design will still stand. You get? So it is economical because the load will not be much. It's just the roof. So 150 millimeters is okay for the walls, but for the upstairs 225 millimeters is okay. Alright, 150 millimeters is the same thing as 6 inches. Approximately what? 6 inches. While 225 millimeters is approximately what? 9 inches, in case you're using inches. And while molding your block, you will know the type of block you're using, whether you're using a 6 inches block or a 9 inches block. Note, the block you're using is going to be a hollow block because it's downstairs. You're not building a bulletproof, or you're not designing the foundation that you need a block without hole. So let's proceed. That information I just gave to you now is necessary. As a civil engineer, you need to know this information. As an architect, it's not your concern. Just proceed with the design. Thank you. All right. So you click 150 and you click enter. Let's zoom in so you can see the offset. Yes, it's looking very small, but it's very accurate. Why? Because we've set our units. If I click on the line again, you see I have the freedom to choose any distance. Let's check from our drawing now. The first wall is giving us 3100 millimeters. So let's input it, 3100 millimeters, enter. And you see we have gotten the wall. I seen it. So now we have gotten the room length. That's our bedroom. Next up, we'll put our wall. Click on it and you put 150, enter. This is the wall. So you're seeing how easy it is using the modified tool. So next up on the drawing, we have our water closet, which is what? 1200 what? Millimeters. So you click on this line and you bring it out and you put your 1200 and you click enter. In case you're not getting this correctly, maybe your dimension or your units are not aligning in millimeters, don't worry. I'll show you how to set your unit, or I'll make a special video for you on how to set your units, how to set your snaps, and I'll also teach you how to set your selection and turn off lasso selection in case your selection is not rectangular. Then I'll also teach you how to set up your workspace. So I'll be releasing more videos in future. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel to encourage me to keep producing videos, and share to your friends in engineering, both mechanical, marine, civil, electrical. They will all need the knowledge of AutoCAD. Those in architecture to also share to them, they will need this knowledge to help them, and you can earn your friend a job by sharing this knowledge. Thank you. So let's continue. From our drawing, we have, okay, let's put the wall. Click on it. Let's zoom in. Click on it. Put 150. Enter. Okay, let's check the dimension again. 1 2. Click on it. Drag to the right. Input 1 2 is the length of the water closet. Click enter. Click on the line again. Drag it out. Put the wall with 150. Enter. Then the next room is 3000 millimeters. Note all our dimensions are in millimeter. You click on it, drag out 3000, enter. So that was not correct. All right, let me teach you something. In case you make a mistake, just like this now, I wanted to press 3000. I'm sure I inputted 300 because it's showing 300 here on the command line. So to undo this thing, there are two ways. Like I told you, I'll show you easy way and I'll show you the fast way. I prefer the fast way, that's the shortcut. So the easy way is to click on this button over here which says undo. If you click on it, it's going to what? Undo this mistake. It could take you back to the previous work. But if a shorter way to do this is to just press U and enter. That's the shortcut and that mistake will be erased. So you can proceed by clicking, dragging, take 3000, make sure it's 3000 not 300 this time. Click enter, click on the line, drag out, click 150, press enter. The next row says 3300, you click on it, you drag it out, 3300, enter. And the last line, that's the word, you click on it again, you drag out and you put your 150, enter. So you're done with the partitioning of the walls, see. But this is just the what? Length of the building. So now we'll also dimension from the top to get the other parts of the wall. So let's exit this command, this offset command. Note this command line is showing offset, so any command you're using, it will be displaying here at the command line. Your command line is just like explaining what you're doing on your workspace. So now to exit the command, you simply press what? Escape on your what? Keyboard, and you have what? Exited the command. You see? So note, while drawing, please make sure you save it occasionally, especially when you're drawing a very important project and your system is not a system, it's acting like a monitor once they take light to go off. So you can, there are two ways: you can either save it manually or you set it to save automatically every 3 minutes, 5 minutes, depending on your choice. So you will not suffer and draw and draw and draw and maybe you forget to save and your system light goes off and your system goes off because it's no more a system, it's a monitor, the battery is bad. So please make sure you always press Ctrl S to save. That's the shortcut, Ctrl S. But in case you don't want to use the shortcut and you like stress and you like process, this is another way to save. You move to this point, see, save as. You type in the name you want to save it as. If I click on it, you see to show save as. I type in the name here, type whatever I want. You can type AutoCAD tutorials, blah blah, and you save. Then you continue. Next, you just click Ctrl S, or you can cancel and just simply click here to just save. Remember, this is the name displaying here, class 1 AutoCAD. That's the name of your project. See, very simple, right? If you want more projects, you can click here, new drawing, it open new one. You can go to your start menu and from your previous drawings, you can select any one. You can see navigate back to your main drawing. Don't be scared, it will not disappear. So let's save this work by pressing our shortcut. Like I told you, me, I love shortcut. This will make your work faster and stress free. So Ctrl S, and voila, you're seeing your command line. It has what? Saved your work. That's how you know if your work is what? Save. So next up, we'll also click line again because we'll be drawing another line from this end. To zoom in, I told you, you have to what? Scroll up. See, zooming in, scroll out, zooming out. This are other means of navigating, see, but this is not interesting as using your mouse. That's why you have to get a mouse if you want to work fast. It is so boring to use, but I don't want to even talk about them. We'll talk about them in another video. All right, so let's pan. You click and hold your scroll button and drag it wherever you like. See how easy it is. Yes, very soon you'll be designing your dream home. Very simple, right? So If you want to click on the line too, you can click on it and you see the line. It will still show you specify first point. Click on here, drag. See how my line is straight because my auto is turned on. Another thing, if you notice, let's exit, escape. Okay, if you notice, once I drag my cursor here, is what highlighting it. If I click on it to select, see, so your cursor, you want to select anything, you just need to hover on it, the line will glow, then click on it to select. But now if you notice, my snap mode, to turn on my endpoint snap is not on. But if I would click on line and press enter, you see that if I just move towards here, it's on. Endpoint, that's what they wrote, endpoint. I see in that snap mode, endpoint is on. If I zoom out a bit and I come to this other triangle and I come here, it's showing what? Midpoint. I see in midpoint. So all these are what? Snap modes. To activate those things, you can come here. See this icon here, snap cursor, object snap, or you press what? Shortcut, control what? F3 to turn it on or off. But you see this small arrow here, if you click on it, you have more options. See now, the endpoint is sticked good, is on. The midpoint is still good, is on. Perpendicular is on. Tangent is on. I can click nearest. Nearest, any line. Anytime you come close to the line, to be showing you why is my system lagging so much. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, let's just move. Okay. Thank you. So if you, this is nearest, any point along the line, the nearest will just keep appearing. I seen it. You write what? Nearest. So you can go back and turn it off depending on what you want. If there was a cycle now, I'll show you what tangent is. Let's say you want to draw a cycle. I click on either the cycle or I use my shortcut C. Once I press C and give it time, or escape C, it will appear. Cycle, click enter. There you specify center point or specify any point on your workspace. So you click, once you click on it, you drag it out to your desired radius, or you can input your radius. See that yellow line that is broken, showing the radius. You see the way it's highlighting it and dimensioning it, carrying it up. See, if you take it here, the dimension line will change to this side. You see, so this is your radius. If you put 500 and click enter, you see you've drawn a radius, a circle with a radius of 500. So now let's go back to this our cursor. See, the tangent is on, right? So if I click on the line to L, enter, right, I can either use here or I can use, let's say you want to draw something. Let's draw a line here. Now I want to join this line to this circle. If I click line tool again, if I use this end point and click, it will get to this tangent. You see this thing? I seen it showing what? Tangent. And you know what a tangent is as an engineer. Alright. So that's how the tangent works. And you press escape. See that the circle will synchronize perfectly the line. That's called tangent. This sign, this symbol looks familiar. It looks like a music symbol. Alright, so let's select it. Okay, talking about the selection tool, let's go back to the selection tool. See, when I clicked from here and drag towards the left, it gave me a green selection. And if I release it, if I click again, it's going to give me, you see all these options here. I'll teach you how to set all these things. This will help you when you want to change your line type, your layer, and the color. More options can come out if you want more options. So to move this out of the way because it's blocking our view, brother, you are blocking also. Let's move it out of the way. So this is the green selection, and this is how it selects everything. Even though I didn't want to cover everything, I can just click from here, just touch it. You see, everywhere is highlighted. Why this upside is not highlighted? Because these lines were not drawn as polyline, they were drawn as single line. So later I'll teach you the difference between a single line and a polyline. Let me just give you an example. Polyline, this is this line, multiple lines. You can either click on it or you use shortcut. I love shortcut, by the way. Just press PL and click enter. Specify the first point, click, you drag it, click your next point, then you drag it here, click again. See, escape. Let's use line tool and do the same thing. Line, click here, enter L, enter, specify first point, and just like that. So now escape. If we are to select these two lines, if you just hover, you see that every part of the polyline is selected. But if you hover on this line tool, just one part will be highlighted because they are not together. But you can convert this line to a polyline and this polyline to a line. See now, if I click on it, I have to click the two of them separately to select them. But the polyline, if I just click on it, voila. So to convert this line to a polyline and this polyline to a line, simply select and you press explode. Explode is under the what? Modify tool. This is the symbol here. Go back. This is on the symbol. Excuse me, brother. I'll be using, okay, see explode here. Yeah, this is the symbol explode. To explode like a bomb, boom. But me, I love shortcuts. See how hard and stressful it is to be looking for symbol where you can just simply type EXPL and voila, explode, and you press enter. See now, it becomes a normal line, no more a polyline. So you have to select it one by one. See? But now this now is a normal line. I want to convert this one to a polyline. Are you seeing? Click on the tool. I will click what? Join. J. See the symbol. You press enter. And now it becomes a polyline. Very simple, right? The join tool is also here. Look at it here. Oga join is here. Look at it. For those that like long cuts, thank you. Me, I will use shortcut. Alright, so this is how to use the modify tool. If you want a complete video on how to use everything here, everything, I'll drop it. Just drop it in my comment section. Tell me, oh, I want it, and you see the video. So I'll select everything here and delete it. So let's get back to our design. Okay, line L, enter, zoom in from the endpoint to drag to the next endpoint. See, snap is on, so it's going to work. You click, see, and you press escape to exit command. You press O for your offset, enter. You see how fast the work will be going. Press enter again because you want to be flexible. Click on it, you drag out, type 150, you enter, click on it, you drag out again. Then let's check our dimension. Okay, this room is what? 3600, 36, enter. Oh, this is not the end point of the line. Oh, wow. So this is where the wall is. I was so zoomed in and I thought that was the end point. All right. So let me use this opportunity to teach you something you need to know. There are two ways you can extend this line. You can either extend the line from here to touch this other side, or you stretch it. I'll use the two different methods. So let's escape this our offset command. First one, you click on the line. And once you click on the line, oh guys, always blocking the road. Are you a police officer? Why are you blocking the road? Okay, so your first step, you click on it, you drag your cursor here, you see stretch or lengthen. Once you click on it, you now see it becomes red. That means you are ready to move it. You drag it. You see how straight it is because my auto is on. You zoom in so you can see very well for those that have eye issues. Once you get here, your snap will come on and you click. Very simple, right? That's the stretch tool. It's also here. Are you seeing it? Stretch tool. Look at it here. This one here. See the Oga stretch. But I use shortcut by what? Clicking on the line and dragging it. So the next method is to use what? Extend. Again, if I press EX, you're seeing shortcut. But let me show you the real symbol. Okay, this is reverse. That is lengthen. Where is that extend? Where are you hiding? Come out, wherever you are. Okay, lengthen, extend. Yeah, I don't know whether my eye is spinning me, but I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, let's use our shortcut. Later, we'll find that man. We'll find that man. He can run, but he cannot what? Hide. Can run, but he cannot what? Hide. So we'll find extend later. Later, we will find extend. All right, so use the shortcut EX. See the symbol here, but it's not appearing there. So press enter. So you just need to click the line you want to extend towards the end of the line. If you click here, it will work because this part is the complete line. This part is closer to this side than this part. If you click here, it's not going to work. But as you're moving, once you pass the midpoint, start working. You see the logic. But if you go back, it's not working. Once you pass the midpoint of the line, the total length of the line, it will work. So once you click on it to extend, you keep clicking, you keep extending, clicking until you get to the boundary. That is this line here. So let me press escape to exit the command. So you see, very easy, right? So let's repeat that extend again for those that did not understand. EX, enter, click on it, go again, click on it. You are left clicking, oh. Enter and say click on it, you are left clicking. Once you touch the line, it's going to change color and it's going to extend. So it's working. Click on it and you've gotten it. All right, escape. So next up, let's go back to our offset. Enter again. So click on the line, drag it down. What is our dimension? All right, we are seeing 1,200 if you are coming from this other side, and we are seeing 2,250. So depending on which part you're designing from, if you're designing from the what right hand side, it's the passage, someone like the passage. If you're designing from this left hand side, the rest is this. So we'll do both of them. Me, I'm going to design from the terrace side, so I'll use 2,250. So 2,200 and what 50. Enter. That's it. Click on it again. 150. Enter. Click on it again. Next one is what? Next one is 3,300. 3,300. Enter. Zoom out. Check it out. Oh, we made a mistake. We did not offset this downward. Okay, let's offset it. Click on it. 150. Enter. Now, escape. Let me show you another tool. It's called measure. to know the distance. So since we made a mistake, definitely if we offset it, that means this total space here or height here will reduce. It was meant to be 2250, but if we measure it, measure tool is what, either you use utilities, click here, you see measure. For those that like long cuts, but shortcut, you just type MEA, measure, and you click enter. See, so it has reduced. It's showing you 2100. Why normally it was 2250. So this has reduced. So simple, we just have to what, move these lines down. So we select them. Simple way to do that is to select them. Why are you blocking us now? Drag this, click here, see this thing here, you click it and drag. So to move it, you can click from this midpoint, drag it down. You can type 150, enter. To move down, click from the midpoint again, it's a line, drag it down, type 150, enter. You see, then press escape. We have simply what, adjusted the what, total height. So let's measure again, MEA, enter. So now we've gotten our what, 2250. Very simple, right? So this AutoCAD is very interesting because there are so many ways to get the same thing done. There are other ways I could have solved that problem depending on how experienced you are or how comfortable you are with your tools. Just like you want to cut a grass, some people will prefer using shovel, some people will prefer using cutlass, some people will use hoe, some people will use those machines. So depending on your choice, it will also get the work done. But no, the tool you use will determine your speed at which you get the work done. So the faster you are in choosing the right tool, the better. Because if you choose the wrong tool, you will just give yourself more work and more stress. That's why you need to learn shortcuts, and you need to follow my tutorials, and you need to subscribe to my videos. So I will keep producing more AutoCAD tutorials for you. Thank you. So let's continue. All right. So we've gotten this. The next is what? Let's zoom out. We're here. We'll also do the same thing for here because the distance will reduce. Click, remove this oga. I'll teach you how to turn on this thing. It will help you, but it's always blocking the line. You you click on this, drag down 150. uh, See, escape, measure. Let's check it out. Enter. Okay, 3300, correct. So let's offset O, enter again. So click on a line, drag down 150, enter, zoom in, click again, go. Okay, the next one is what? 2700, 2700, enter, zoom out, go up, click on it again, 150, enter. The next one is what? The final one, okay, 1350, right? 1350, 1550, 1350 plus 2100 plus 150 the word. Let's do bit by bit. 1350. Click on it, drag 1350, enter, click again, 150, enter, click again, 21, enter, click 150, enter. So we successfully what? Porting the what? Total height and total length of our building. So we can now what? Trim out the excesses. Alright, this is another very interesting tool. Trim. See here, trim, like a scissors, you cut things. But Like I told you, I prefer shortcut. Just type T, press arrow, T arrow. You go see your trim, enter. So once you press enter once, now if you see, if you move on any line, it's going to disappear. Click on it, it's going to disappear. You see, I see. I click on it now. Left click. I've trimmed that part out. Click on this one now. You have trimmed it out. You see, this thing now is trimmed just from here to this perpendicular distance. But had it been this line was not there, it will clean trim to the next perpendicular distance. It will always stop at the next perpendicular distance. But if it was running straight from the beginning to the ending, trim everything complete. So a faster way to trim is to just click here, drag, touch all the lines you want to click, trim out, and you click again. And they are all gone than clicking it one by one. See? Very easy, right? So I'll escape. We'll stop here for now. In our next video, we'll now what get the full plan done. I will show you how to get everything done. Get how to measure, how to bring out your walls and your beauty. Get so this is I don't want to make the class very long so I can upload it easily on YouTube. Please, if you enjoyed this video or you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. Make sure you share this video with your friends studying engineering, I repeat, studying architecture, surveying, or anybody that is interested in designing his or her dream home. Share this video with them and thank you. See you in our next class. I'll also drop other videos on how to what install AutoCAD. I'll drop videos on so many things. I'll be dropping videos. I'll carry you along. Don't be afraid. I'll also drop my WhatsApp contact in case you want a private section where you see me directly. Either we use Zoom or we use Google Meet and we'll discuss 1v1 and I'll teach you until you understand and become a word professional. Make sure you don't forget to like, turn on your notification, and see you in our next class. Thank you. Don't give room for what? She had answers. No. I should give room to her because she's very remember that she can't. I would press is that she don't give money for laundry. Money for laundry, how? That is now bribery now. It's long. What is that? Hold on. Many people are typing at the same time. Oui.
Okay, let me take the video. Let me learn more about it and leadership. After I write the right, let me listen to it. Non-global leadership isn't just about wearing a fancy suit and giving speeches. It's about understanding diverse cultures, making decisions that impact countries, and bringing people together for a common cause. Think of it as being the captain of a very complex international team. You need strong communication skills, an open mind, and the ability to adapt to changing environments. From political leaders to CEOs, global leadership is our work. And guess what? It starts with you. So if you want to do it, start by learning about different cultures. Stay informed on global issues. And never stop improving your leadership skills. Ready to lead globally? Let's get started. No, this is AI. I need to do it too. Thank you. We're finished. Look at this much in the top. It's AI on this video. No, the writing is me talking. The talking is very slow. Increase, 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 increase. Yes, what? What did you say? I'm reading. Okay. It's a very long note. You want to be strong communication skills, movement, other people's culture. Things come checkers. Leaders leading across cultures. Okay. Communicating across cultural lines possesses significant career which can be both broadly categorized into people. The first category is the language and where manner can lead to this. Understanding, for instance, the one words can have different implications in various cultures. Understanding social play, including body language, expression, effective communication, and these skills can be complex and my experience speaking with students in Myanmar, where I was an history student, was easier than communicating with students in China to in my experience communicating with students in England, where I was an history student, was easier than communicating with students in China today. This highlights that communication encompasses more than just words. It also involves understanding actions, reactions, and cultural context. The concept is important. The concept of meaning, the concept of meaning itself is vital in communication. The concept of meaning itself is vital communication giving that understand the meaning is shape, perception, experiences, and socialization, producing learning across cultural values can be a significant challenge as the world becomes increasingly interconnected layers. It requires the skill to effectively communicate and engage with people from diverse cultural backgrounds. This involves recognizing and navigating various types of cultures, including national, racial, and social. In the 21st century, leaders will bridge cultural differences and leverage them to their advantage. By doing so, they can turn potential obstacles into opportunities for growth and collaboration. This one, I would now I know that it's something that you can just print out. I think they can print out from phone. They can print them from printed out from the phone. Abi.
Yes, so I am mostly to because
Mosquito.
I don't know how to be writing again now.
Maybe I've seen that before. Maybe mosquito is not very good. That's that always seems to be the word of no colors that really difference. No copy, production copy, but still the capacity to navigate and influence complex ecosystem, fostering collaborative relationships, driving transformative change. It remains an immense understanding of data, culture, economic, and geopolitical context, as well as the ability to respect and mobilize stakeholders towards this shared vision. Effective global leaders focus intensity, human curiosity, emotional intelligence, moral purpose, leveraging them to address pressing global challenges and unlock collective potential. The growing importance of international leadership is increasing reality. The global including importance national leadership, including domestic issues and transform different global issues, honestly, transformation, global commerce, and increase in interconnectedness among organizations. Leaders will already seek to govern their country, collaborate with other leaders, and shoulder responsibility for international issues, increasingly impacting domestic operations. In what global commerce, IT automation, winning national decisions, and global leaders follow the global focus of international diplomacy, crisis management, global Leading teams from all over the world conquer cross-cultural leadership in a snap. Successful leaders adapt to cultures. First, understand your team's values. Respect their traditions. Learn key phrases in their language. It shows you care. Next, communicate clearly. Avoid slang and idioms. Simple language works best. Embrace diversity. Different perspectives fuel innovation. Encourage everyone to share ideas. Build trust by being consistent. Actions speak louder than words. Finally, be flexible. Different cultures have different approaches. Adapt your style to fit your team. Lead with empathy and patience. Remember, great leaders inspire, not just instruct. Master these tips, and you'll lead any team to success. Stay tuned for more leadership insights. Leading teams from all over the world conquer cross-cultural leadership in a snap. Successful leaders adapt to cultures. First, understand your team's values. Respect their traditions. Learn key phrases in their language. It shows you care. Next, communicate clearly. Avoid slang and idioms. Simple language works best. Embrace diversity. Different perspectives fuel innovation. Encourage everyone to share ideas. Build trust by being consistent. Actions speak louder than words. Finally, be flexible. Different cultures have different approaches. Adapt your style to fit your team. Lead with empathy and patience. Remember, great leaders inspire, not just instruct. Master these tips, and you'll lead any team to success. Stay tuned for more leadership insights. Don't say you. A multinational corporation is expanding its operation into a new market in a culturally diverse country. However, the corporate leadership staff and practices which have been successful in its own country are not holding the same result in the new market. You are not answering now. What step would you take as a leader to adopt the leadership and practice the local culture? The senior what step would you take as a leader to adapt the leadership style and practices to the local instead of breaking the leadership? We shall observe some minutes break. Hope you are enjoying your moment here in the class. The class will be open during the break time for you to interact. Feel free to interact. We also advise you use the break time to cover some areas where you are lagging behind. Thank you from Mod Podge Metaverse.
My God. Oh.
Gas. Your gas are not finished. Just put it up, put it up, put it up.
Class finish.
No, that's in 2 hours.
Okay.
One again.
One class. Is that how much you're selling data? Class 2 hours.
Let me ask the question, then the answer I'm trying to give. Listen to the question, the answer, the answer I'm trying to give. They said a multinational corporation, a multinational corporation is expanding its operations into a new market in a culturally diverse country. However, the country's leadership style and practices, which have been successful in its home country, are not yielding the same result in the new market. What step will you take as a leader to adapt your leadership style and practice to the local culture? Do you understand? Did you listen to?
Mm, no.
Listen, now so that I want to
Okay.
answer. I said the question is a multinational corporation is expanding its operation into a new market in a culturally diverse country. However, the country leadership style and practices, which have been successful in its own country, are not yielding the same result in the new market. What step would you take as a leader to adapt your leadership style and practices to the local culture? So my answer, I say first and foremost, I will study the diverse cultures of other geopolitical economic contexts of the new markets. Two, I will inspire and mobilize stakeholders towards a shared vision. Three, as a leader, I must develop skills to effectively communicate with people from diverse cultural backgrounds. It's okay now. The answer is what to type What is not as easy as that? You sure it's not as easy as that? As you are learning, asking questions, you answer it. Hmm? You will try, you will learn. You know, you want to learn, you learn. Believe me, Kwang. You bet you person here, like. What is that now? Oh, our type is dangerous. Man, the crossword, I don't know. Doing that one too. Oh, I'm doing that. Oh, Peter, leave me alone. I don't know, man. That's dangerous. Come back. Trust it again to come back. And we want to put another tape is almost for the silver. Look at that. Oh, the game will break. Before I did the thing came out, now the thing don't want to. I want to press this thing. See now.
Okay.
This thing. I want to press it.
You want to
And
copy
type.
it?
Copy this one. Then type answer is his equation.
You cannot type that they have locked the code now.
I can't type again.
They will lock it.
Okay, that's why the typing stop.
Mm.
So they have time frame.
Mm.
Oh, and I've gotten the answer. Kind of what is this?
You know, use voice note to type.
Ah,
There is enough for
so
typing.
no one I'm typing, they just stop it. So that's what they do. Sure. I'm trying to get the answer now.
You have limited time now.
I'm not inside the class, but this is the first time that I used to type. So we used to type fast.
So, I've repeated, I've not written, no wonder. They will see bring another question. Is that the end of the class for you?
No, no.
Mm-hmm. They're not even working
So
on
give
that.
you mark now. Just come.
Mark. And next time you want to type, bring the help me and talk now. Mosquito, this mosquito. Join this mosquito disturbance.
Why are there not more people talking about what makes a great international leader? Well, let's change that now. First, be adaptable. The global market is ever changing. Flexibility is key. Second, communication. Clear, concise, and culturally aware. It bridges gaps and builds trust. Third, empathy. Understand different perspectives. This fosters collaboration. And lastly, vision. Inspire your team with a clear direction. To sum up, adaptability, communication, empathy, and vision. Master these, and you're on your way to being a remarkable international leader. Ready to lead the world? You've got this.
No, the class has it finished, like bata bata.
They are not.
So why do you want to open the group?
I wanted to type that in and they block it. Now, what is going to going to extension progress. What I wish I knew about building international teams instead of just dreaming big. Let's break it down. Building an international team isn't just about hiring people from different countries. It's about blending diverse skills and cultures to drive innovation and growth. First, communication is key. Use tools like Slack or Microsoft Teams to keep everyone connected. Second, be mindful of time zones. Schedule meetings at times that work for everyone, even if it means early mornings or late nights. Third, embrace cultural differences. Respect holidays, customs, and working styles. It builds trust and teamwork. Fourth, clear expectations are crucial. Make sure everyone understands their roles, deadlines, and the big picture. Finally, invest in team building activities. Virtual coffee breaks or online games can make a big difference in building rapport. So, start building that international dream team today. Your business and its global success depend on it.
You have not finished.
Oh, yeah. Now you're doing that. What's something people don't know about great leaders? They master the art of communication and collaboration. In the interconnected world, leaders who excel are those who communicate effectively and collaborate seamlessly. By breaking down barriers and fostering open dialogue, you create an environment where innovation thrives. Global leadership isn't just about guiding a team, it's about building a community. Imagine harnessing diverse perspectives from across the globe and turning them into a unified vision. Effective communication ensures everyone is on the same page, while collaboration taps into the collective genius of your team. So whether you're leading a multinational corporation or a dynamic startup, remember this? Your ability to lead globally hinges on how well you communicate and collaborate. It's the power duo that can propel your leadership to new heights. Unlock your potential, embrace the power of connection, and watch your leadership soar. Are you ready to lead the world? What's something people don't know about great leaders? They master the art of communication and collaboration. In the interconnected world of business, leaders who excel are those who communicate effectively and collaborate seamlessly. By breaking down barriers and fostering open dialogue, you create an environment where innovation thrives. Global leadership isn't just about guiding a team, it's about building a community. Imagine harnessing diverse perspectives from across the globe and turning them into a unified vision. Effective communication ensures everyone is on the same page, while collaboration taps into the collective genius of your team. So whether you're leading a multinational corporation or a dynamic startup, remember this? Your ability to lead globally hinges on how well you communicate and collaborate. It's the power duo that can propel your leadership to new heights. Unlock your potential, embrace the power of connection, and watch your leadership soar. Are you ready to lead the world? What's something people don't know about great leaders? They master the art of communication and collaboration. In the interconnected world of business, leaders who excel are those who communicate effectively and collaborate seamlessly. By breaking down barriers and fostering open dialogue, you create an environment where innovation thrives. Global leadership isn't just about guiding a team, it's about building a community. Imagine harnessing diverse perspectives from across the globe and turning them into a unified vision. Effective communication ensures everyone is on the same page, while collaboration taps into the collective genius of your team. So whether you're leading a multinational corporation or a dynamic startup, remember this? Your ability to lead globally hinges on how well you communicate and collaborate. It's the power duo that can propel your leadership to new heights. Unlock your potential, embrace the power of connection, and watch your leadership soar. Are you ready to lead the world? What I wish I knew about building international teams instead of just dreaming big. Let's break it down. Building an international team isn't just about hiring people from different countries. It's about blending diverse skills and cultures to drive innovation and growth. First, communication is key. Use tools like Slack or Microsoft Teams to keep everyone connected. Second, be mindful of time zones. Schedule meetings at times that work for everyone, even if it means early mornings or late nights. Third, embrace cultural differences. Respect holidays, customs, and working styles. It builds trust and teamwork. Fourth, clear expectations are crucial. Make sure everyone understands their roles, deadlines, and the big picture. Finally, invest in team activities. Virtual coffee breaks or online games can make a big difference in building rapport. So, start building that international dream team today. Your business and